is Niall Boylan from 4FM, and we've dragged him up to the kitchen to help Dale feed himself and myself and Martin. Well, maybe just me and the crew. Hey, thank you guys. Okay, sweet potato and spinach curry.
Yes, absolutely.
But this is good for you.
Yeah, get scared by curry. I think it's going to be really a complicated thing to make.
Yeah,
also, curries have got a reputation for being unhealthy.
Yeah,
but really, you know, traditional Indian cuisine is some of the healthiest cuisine in the world. You know,
right,
those
it's just when you add the
spices.
cream and...
Exactly, exactly. And most of those aren't even traditional Indian dishes anyway. They've kind of been tailored to our
I'm
palate.
just concerned in case my wife sees me doing this, she'll have me doing it more often.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe you should. Well, yeah, but when are you ever home?
Psycho. Sorry.
When are you ever home?
Huh?
When are you home?
Well, I do get 4 hours in between, but I have to say,
That's
she's a lovely traditional wife, and I love you to bits. She makes me dinner.
Why are you saying, you're home 4 hours a day, that's it?
Yeah, well, they get to see me.
What about
they know what I look like, they haven't forgotten.
What about the mornings?
The mornings, no, because she's usually out on her walk. Car walks.
And where are the smallies?
And I get out of bed. The smallies are in school.
Yeah.
Yeah. 12, 14, I'm in trouble if I forget. 12, 14, 18.
18, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting time for you.
Very good, yeah.
So,
do you want me to do something? Because I feel like kind of...
How are you with the chopper?
It depends on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
It's all about the knife, apparently.
Yes,
I feel like that's how this in my hand for some
especially
reason.
with these are quite tough. Now, obviously, this is like a kind of hoofing bowling ball of a sweet potato.
Yeah.
Usually, for this recipe, it would just be one regular-sized sweet potato.
Okay.
We've got this massive one. Keep the skin on, because that keeps all the fibre in there.
Right,
That's
why
good
do
for
you keep the skin on?
Just
Should I
slice
do
it
this way or this way?
Basically, you want to dice it. So whichever way you'd find it easier. What I tend to do is slice it.
Are the first aid people handy?
Yes.
Yes, there's paramedics outside. So I tend to just slice it, then dice it. But whatever.
This is not going to end well.
Whatever
Don't
works
you worry.
for you. As long as it's in small diced pieces. So I've got one red onion in there.
Do you need it all?
Yeah, well, as much as you can.
I don't think he's ever going to use this particular goodness that's being chopped.
Well, no,
But it's giving you a job.
We've got 3 cloves of garlic going in.
Yeah.
So, not going anywhere later.
Yeah, date night.
I feel like Gordon Ramsay here. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
There should be a technique, shouldn't there? Really?
Minus the profanities, of course. Though.
Yes.
So, 1 red onion, 3 cloves of garlic, chilli. Let me find another knife.
Now, what's the crack with the chilies? Are we going to take out the seeds, or are we feeling kind of crazy?
Oh, no. Well, I'm going to keep the seeds in, but just keep it whole like that, so some of the spice comes out, but it doesn't sort of set your mouth on fire.
Okay.
I don't mind a curry that's quite leery, to be honest.
Yeah, I do, but there's no, like, you know, when you start sweating, like
That's
actually...
the curry,
That's it, when you start, hallucinating.
It's quite embarrassing.
Skin changes colour.
Yeah.
I've got a few black mustard seeds
Somebody
going
get
in.
me some water, please.
A few black mustard
or a fire
seeds going in.
extinguisher.
Okay, and they're like whole-ish kind of peppers.
I'm getting quite good at this now, actually.
Yeah, perfect.
I know, I think somebody might fancy themselves in the kitchen.
Do you know what I really should do? I should do what I do at home, because say if my wife says to me, will you do the ironing?
Yeah.
Like, I'll do the ironing, but purposely do it badly.
Do it really, really bad.
Yeah, so I won't be asked to do it again. So I should do the chopping the same, shouldn't I?
You really are a naughty person at home as well as in real life. And
well, there's no point. Even if I make the bed, she'll remake it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Women do those things.
Basically, we're just sautéing it till the onion starts to go nice and soft, starts to go transparent. At that point, I'm going in with some of the spices. So, sniff this just to make sure. Coriander, ground coriander seed, going for about a teaspoon of that.
It's looking good.
Is it smelling good yet?
Yep.
do you know what?
Cumin, be careful with cumin. It's a really, really strong dominant flavour. If you overdo it, it will just kind of ruin the dish, really, and it's very hard to come back from. So I'm going for about half a teaspoon of that one. It's a strong flavour. Turmeric, amazing anti-inflammatory ingredient. The actual thing that gives it that orange colour, a group of compounds called curcuminoids, been shown to have an anti-inflammatory activity. So it's an awesome little ingredient.
Dale, you have the perfect match. You're good-looking and you're brainy.
Yeah. I should have been a doctor.
You should have been a doctor, yeah. It does smell delicious.
Yeah, so when you'll see that some of these spices are sticking to the bottom, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, a highish heat, sticking to the bottom, it's starting to kind of caramelise and all those flavours are coming out. Push the spoon along the bottom just to scrape them off.
Okay.
And that's really building that flavour. So at that point...
Is that our base?
That's the base.
Okay.
I'll just go with what we've got here because we've got one that's ready to go. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank God, because no one's going to eat this one.
That's really good.
Are we going to do the TV thing? Here's one we made earlier.
Absolutely we are. Yeah.
We have 8 minutes. Give us a chance.
So, sweet potato in, vegetable stock. Just put enough vegetable stock in there.
And one can use like a veg cube, like a...
Yeah, really, really quick and simple.
Yeah.
I'm the first to admit, at this stage, it looks absolutely vile. It looks like the most anemic vegetable stew that you've ever seen in your life. But keep it simmering for about 15 minutes.
I was going to say, I came back from Tampa Bar the night. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm starving now.
After about 15 minutes of simmering, the liquid reduces, and at the same time, the starch comes out of the sweet potato.
Okay.
And what you end up with is something like
That
this.
does look good.
And that looks more like a curry.
And that is that.
So would you like to taste it?
Yes,
That's the important
please.
bit.
Now, is that almond? Are they like
Yeah,
almonds?
it's just like
Are
a
they
little garnish. Oh yeah, right at the last minute, throw some baby spinach in there as well. Don't put it in at the beginning, otherwise it will just vaporise, it will just
Yes.
disappear.
Because it wilts quite quickly, doesn't it?
It wilts very, very quickly, and that's what you want.
I'm
You
in
just want
so
it
much
wilted.
trouble when I get home now, because my wife makes experimental meals all the time. And do you think I'd eat them? No, I won't try them.
Well, you know
No, I'm going
why?
to try this, because it looks good.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, but I'm not a, in these tasters, I'm not a taster. I don't like something new.
I love it. That's why I said yes to this gig. Love tasting
Right,
food.
there you go. Who's first?
Move
Now,
this out of the way.
our guest, could one add meat? Could one add chicken?
Absolutely.
maybe?
I
Or-
sometimes do it with seafood as well. I can throw some prawns in.
Oh,
It's
prawns
very,
would be
very
nice.
good.
And
because
what
it's
stage
got the
would you add the
sweetness.
prawns?
I would say towards the end again,
Okay.
because it's going to be simmering for such a long time.
Yeah,
I've never tasted sweet potato before, so it's quite nice.
it's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
So good.
So you see, that's a little one-pot wonder. It's one easy, easy thing to do. You can leave it simmering away, doing its thing.
Yes, well, you need your spices though. I need to invest in some
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
spices.
Can I bake this back over
They're
there?
everyday spices. They're not particularly specialist. It's things that you could get at any supermarket or health store.
Yum, but it smells divine.
And, you see,
And
it's
it
not
is divine.
It's not
Oh,
thickened
yeah.
with cream or any nasties either.
Yum.
It's actually the starch from the sweet potato that's thickening it.
Sweet potato's only become
most
popular in this
importantly,
country recently, isn't it?
This is healthy. So we can just keep eating.
That's it. People always think that healthy food is going to be like really dull and boring.
Yeah.
It's all sort of rabbit food and crackers, but it's not at all.
I'm trying to throw to Martin so I can eat some more. Martin.
Oh, right. Well, they don't call him the medicinal chef for nothing.
Yeah.
You see?
It's
Sorting
very
out
good.
your inflammatory problems as well with his curry. The man's a genius.
I actually used to call this an anti-inflammatory curry, but then I realised that it probably wasn't the most appetising of names. So spinach and sweet potatoes a little better, yeah.
It's lovely. It sounds a bit
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always great having Dale in. And he's
Delicious.
got another dish for you, by the way, later.